live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, you have to crash the glass on both sides of the floor, and they didn't get the job done in terms of creating second chance opportunities.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Felicio in at the center position. Now here's Brown, and the three ball is good. Great for those teams that did make a deal with the trade deadline. How hard is it to integrate a new player mid-season?
Well, you know, guys who need the ball to be effective, it can be harder to integrate. But for certain role players, it's just how quickly they learn the system. So it's a tough call either way, especially if you have to go into a new environment where the terminology and everything's different. No doubt my experiences in having guys traded to be a part of our teams, it was a tough transition for most of them.
Did you ever do it as a player?
I did it, yeah, and it's tough, you know. It's not just a team. I mean, you uprooted. You might have to leave your family if the kids are in school. I mean, there are a lot of factors that go into it that just don't revolve around what happens on the court.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. The issue that concerns them the most about the team they're facing tonight is matching up with that quickness. He said, at times we may go with a smaller and quicker lineup ourselves. Other times we have to use our physicality. It really depends on the flow of the game. Guys, we'll see how this one turns out.
Thank you, David.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Connects from three-point range.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Brown, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for two.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Westbrook. No good on that one. Scandal goes the other way with it. To the middle. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Williams.
As much as today's game is being played on the perimeter, it's good to see Cousins attacking inside.
Here is House. The three from Harden. And another three for Houston.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Harden's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Williams kicks to Cousins. Williams passes to Bembry. Brown outside. And it's rebounded by Covington. Rockets trail. One-on-one here. Here's House. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. House has got 5 now.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Cousins has gone 2 of 3 from the field. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, that's a foul called on Damian Lee. That is his first foul of the game. Crowder, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jordan comes in for Daniel House. Trying to get open is Crowder. Felicio with the bucket.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Drills it from outside. Rockets trail by 3. Harden with it. The tray. Rebound by Williams.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Now here's Cousins. D right on him. And here's Brown outside. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 10 points for him. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Cousins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets trail by 3. Harden outside from the arc. Harden missing again. And here's Seattle. Brown, good. Brown's got 12 in the game.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Gibson's checked in for Benton. And then for Houston, Ben McLemore comes in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The pass to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Another miss by Houston. Seattle leading by 5. Gibson finds Cousins. Back to Gibson. And here is Williams. Pass to Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Lee. Lee's got his 3rd assist on the night. Rockets trail by 8. Rivers looking over the floor. Crowder with it. Williams picks him up. Here's McLemore. Back to Crowder. On the wing, Gordon. He's covered by Brown. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
No good from Lee.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, Crowder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Seattle ahead as they end the first quarter on a 14-5 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
In the gym trying to work on my free throw.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Here's Williams. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Austin Rivers. McLemore is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Clemens in at point guard. Now here's Williams. Here's Cousins. Cousins with another miss. Rivers against Lee. Rivers can't get it to go.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Took him no time at all on that one. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for Seattle. Here's Houston now. Now here's Rivers. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Crowder. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Pass to Cousins. On the wing, Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got 6 points.
And right there you see an underrated aspect to Cousins' game. Terrific instincts, senses the open man.
Timeout called, the Rockets. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And Seattle making a change here. Beasley's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for Crowder. McLemore dishes to Rivers. Seattle grabs the miss. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
They get the rebound. Bembry kicks to Williams. And again, Seattle with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Rivers. Now McLemore. The 3. Seattle grabs the miss. Bembry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The kick out to Brown. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Looking to end the run. Clemens, no good. Seattle leading by 14. Brown wide open. He fires. Cousins, the pass to Brown. Cousins inside. Beasley right side. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Rockets trail by 17. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Seattle.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Seattle.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Seattle. From deep Harden. And no good that time. Seattle goes the other way with it. And, Greg, there are some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they look to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Williams double team. Harden against Beasley. Here's Felicio. 1:58 left in the first half of the game. And that one's good. House has got his third bucket of the night.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here is Harden after the basket by Seattle. And the pass to Westbrook. Puts one up from 19. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. 1:11 left in the first half. Outside Gordon. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
For Seattle, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. On the free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 20.
Seattle foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Houston, Jay Crowder. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Seattle leading by 18. Williams attacking, and it's Williams with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And so here is Houston after the basket by Seattle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Throw good, James Harden.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Harden hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Williams. He's got 13 to the wing right side. Here's Cousins. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where they trust Cousins to make a good decision. Put the ball in his hands, let him create for himself or a teammate.
Harden against Beasley. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. There's the triple. Bembry with the rebound. Bembry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cousins dishes to Beasley. Launches it. And so it's Seattle controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Checking out Seattle. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else. Their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's Williams with the ball for Seattle. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Seattle, Williams is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Troy Brown. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Bembry in at the 5 spot. And here's Harden following DeMarcus Cousins' 3. Harden's shot is good.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. Answers right back.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right. One of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here's Williams. 13 points in the game. Passes to Bembry. He dishes it to Cousins. Baseline try. Bembry misses. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Hard to believe that Westbrook is in his 30s. Elite burst. He's still one of the more feared players for opponents.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 15. Beasley outside. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it goes down 2 points.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Williams kicks to Cousins. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bembry. For three, Beasley gets the three-pointer to fall. Beasley's got his second bucket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's McLemore. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
And yes, it's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Rockets trail by 21. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for James Harden.
He hasn't been at his best this month from a defensive standpoint. He's not being as aggressive as he needs to be, and it's bringing his steal numbers way down.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Jay Crowder's checked in for Danuel House. So he gets them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Beasley. Takes a shot at the elbow, and another basket for Seattle.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Here's Clemens. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. Taking a look at Seattle, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Houston just need to take it a game at a time.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yep, they're already been written off by a lot of people this season. I'm not ready to give up on them quite yet, but they better show me something soon.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Seattle shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV sound. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Seattle. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Basket counts. Bembry's got 9 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Inside, here's Crowder. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Beasley with a clean look, and it's Seattle with another.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here are the Rockets. And here's Rivers. Down low. And the rejection by Cousins.
He is so reliable. DeMarcus making a play and making it look easy.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Now here's Crowder.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Cousins with the bucket. 17 points in the game.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Rivers, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Rivers passes to Covington. Houston moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's McLemore outside. Bembry with the rebound. Bembry's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. No good from Cousins.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Seattle ahead, opening up. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so here is Houston. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Howard in at the small forward.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Now, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the 3-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 3-pointers. I would have loved that.
On offense, here are the Rockets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Beasley kicks to Cousins. To the inside. Fires at the elbow. A reverse. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's the move DeMarcus is capable of executing, using his strength to power through the contact.
And the Rockets making a change here. Clemens is checked in.
We've watched Cousins for a while. I love the way he plays with emotion, but it has to be under control.
Here's Clemens. He's guarded by Williams. Williams with the block. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those two players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams, because he's one of the greatest players of all times. Two different type of players, but both are very impressive.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Gibson passes to Williams. It's good from about 19 feet. Williams has got 20. And it's Houston's ball. Feeds to Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Double team on Williams. To the paint. No good from Beasley.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Seattle. Now the feed to Gibson. Double team on Williams. Beasley, the pass to Gibson. Rebounded by Tucker. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the rejection by Cousins. There's the pass to Howard. Now Harden, covered by Beasley. A second chance effort. Gibson with it. From about 16. Shoots a fader. Kicks it out to Beasley. 5 to shoot. From deep. Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. Harden against Beasley. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time as far as social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Damian Lee comes in for Malik Beasley, and it's done in for Williams. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's done penetrating. Brown outside. Passes it to Cousins. On the wing, Lee. This one for 3. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Clemens. Done covering. Clemens with the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Done. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Clemens. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assisted.
Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
You know, this is where Dunn's best, shooting the jumper.
Here's Clemens. Dunn covering, and he makes that one. Clemson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Dunn, and the shot is long. Here's Houston now. Here's Harden, and Lee pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Seattle.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Williams.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And here's Harden for 3. Offensive rebound, Tucker. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Lee outside. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the Rockets with it. To the wing on the left. Howard, the pass to Tucker. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And here's Brown outside, and that one drops.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here